So hey guys, getting ready to leave here. It's day 31 on trail. April 28th, getting ready to leave Standing Bear, headed towards Roaring Fork Shelter. And yeah, gonna go over Snowbird Peak and Max Patch. So this should be some good, I heard it's gonna be a steady climb today, not a real killer. Leaving out of here with 27 pounds. I'm also carrying a piece of wood, which is kind of ridiculous, but hey, that's momentous. All right, so, all right, on down the trail we'll go. We'll see what kind of sights we see. Laters. So hey guys, been on trail for now, going on 31 days. And I was gonna kind of reflect a little bit about what I've thought about the last 30 days of being on the trail was like. And, you know, it really does go by fast. You know, I don't realize, I was like, man, I've been out here for 30 days now doing this mess. You know, and meet all kinds of different people, been in and out of towns, in and out of hostels, different shelters. Aside from, you know, a shin splint, you know, a little bit of athlete's foot on my right toe, which I got some cream for it yesterday, and the lady got me some. A rash on my back. It's just like, okay, so what is it going to be next, right? But, you know, for the last 30 days, I've never lost this sense of adventure of wanting to be out here. You know, what's around the corner? What's on top of that hill? You know, am I going to get to see a bear today? Or, you know, who am I going to meet? What's the next hostel going to be like? What's the next town going to be like? You know, that's always a sense of adventure that I've always had in myself. You know, that's why I enjoy traveling in our RV, me and my wife do, and my sense of adventure of being on a motorcycle, and riding and feeling the free, you know, feeling the wind, feeling free, and just, you know, absorbing all that in. You know, you come out here and you just do it a different way. It does challenge you a little bit more. I do notice that, you know, I don't cramp up as much as I used to when I first started hiking. My legs aren't sore anymore. I haven't really felt my shoulders. I know the other day I was feeling my shoulders, but couldn't figure out what was going on with that. Not to say that that won't come back, but, you know, carrying this, oh, there goes the little groundhog. Oh. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, the pack weight is not going to get any heavier than 27. I mean, I can't imagine. And right now I'm carrying some cardboard to wrap my little piece of wood in. I know that's silly, but hey, you know, I carry what you can carry, right? And I only have 2 days of supplies of food. But at any rate, I just, you know, it doesn't even feel like 30 days. Like, man, I got 4 more months of this, roughly. And all the adventures still. And all the cool, what's around the corners. You know, all the new people I'm gonna get to still meet. So just really excited. First 30 days. Oh, coming out of Georgia, you know, it's almost like you use Georgia as you compare everything to what Georgia was like. What are those Georgia mountains like? Oh, I can hear a waterfall. Everything's compared to those Georgia mountains. Oh gosh. So once you get through Georgia, then you just use it as a reference. Like, oh, this wasn't anything like that mountain I did in Georgia, or, you know, Blood Mountain, or Trade Mountain, or, you know, the mountain getting up to Wyabald, or, you know, just whatever. So you can just get yourself to Georgia, a little bit of North Carolina, and get up into these other rolling hills, mountains. You know, of course, I don't know what the future's going to hold, but with other challenges with the trail, but you know, I got trail legs now, and I'm not sore, and it's not even a factor anymore. So, like I said, the last 30 days has just been really like cool as all get out. I don't know if I could have asked for any different of an experience that I've been having. It's just been really cool, and I hope I can continue this. Yeah. All right. That's about pretty much how I've been feeling about last 30 days. All right. We're going down trail. And 100. Just kidding, that was just 12. All right, got to keep it up. Right up there, Snowbird Peak. That's where I'm headed. So up from where they just took that picture, this thing sounds like it's about to take off. That's where I'm headed. Oh, this is a nice view. Oh yeah, look at that view. Pretty cool up here. Last night, Standing Bear, there was a young lady. She was painting people's nails pink and making bracelets, and I wasn't gonna have any of the painting the nails pink thing, but she was making bracelets for everybody. And I think I don't know if it's this episode of videos that I'll show, or yesterday's episodes of videos, but she had made a bracelet for me, and I had her tie it on my broke ankle, broke my left foot. It says, Tanya hearts me. So Tanya loves me. So she made a bracelet for me, and I put it on my ankle. So anyways, if you see the bracelet on my ankle, that's what that's about. And anyways, last night around the fire, we all just chilled out. I think I had at least 2.5 pizzas. And I still have a pizza with me that I'm carrying. So I forgot to mention I packed out some pizza for dinner tonight. Or I may even have a piece of it for lunch. So I get up on Max Patch. I'll have some lunch and take a break up there. Yeah, it was a good time. I didn't stay up real late. I went to bed around 10:30. Yeah. I don't know how them people can stay up so much later than freaking hike. I was good enough to do what I did. I guess I had probably, I don't know, 18 pack, 2.5 pizzas. Got up at 6:30, 6 o'clock probably. Wanted to get moving by 7:30. And yeah. Anyways, good times. Standing Bear Hostel and bracelets. So rolled into this road here. It's kind of like the last, I guess, last bottom before you go up to Max Patch. And they had some trail magic sitting here. So I helped myself to a cold Mountain Dew. Man, was that nice to have. So I will finish my Mountain Dew and I will head to the top of Max Patch. And then we will be 2.2 miles away from, where did that say I was going again? Roaring Fork Shelter. So, all right, on down the trail. Whew, a lot of mosquitoes here. Flies or something. Anyways, later. All right, well, it's so long to the wonderful trail magic. We appreciate that soda. I'm not much of a soda guy, but especially when I'm thirsty. But when I'm thirsty, anything cold is wonderful. And I loved that Mountain Dew. All right, what do we we got here? Notice. Not a trail. What is this? Notice no camping, no fun. What's this all about? Max Patch closure order. Not a trail, not a trail, not a trail. Nothing's a trail. Max Patch fishing site. Max Patch. Okay, anyways. Alright, we're headed this way. Onward, guys. Alright, guys. Looks like we might be approaching the top of Max Patch. Let's see what this beauty's about. Let's see what this is all about. To go. Alright guys, we'll get back. Just some more of the approach section of Max Patch, which is up there. Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing well, how are you?
Alright, ma'am. Alright, so I came up from that direction. Here's some of the first sights I saw when I got up here on Max Patch. We're heading that way. Nice breeze. Give y'all a good 360 up here. Oh man, good times. Good stuff up here. There's a trail right there behind me. I'd be going no bow right there. I just came from this direction here. But good times up here. Beautiful views. All right. All right, guys. Thought I'd share a little Jason Foster while we were up here. Looks like a nice view. Good place to share a little of his ashes. All right, brother. You know, guys, coming down off of Max Patch and looking at that scenery and all the beauty, you know, I just couldn't help but to just really appreciate how much I should be so lucky to have an opportunity to do this. And not that you forget why I'm out here. Not that I forget why I'm out here. But, you know, when you just look out all that scenery, how hard you work to get to see it. Some people drive up and they park in the parking lot and they walk up there and they check it out. And that's cool for them. Glad they're able to do that. But it sure comes in a different perspective when you freaking walk your butt up there after doing so many miles to do it. It's a whole different perspective of how you look at the mountains. I don't know if you appreciate the mountains more or you appreciate the view more. Or you just appreciate the overall just effort to get up there and see all that mess. But it is a wonderful opportunity to be able to do that. I'm glad I'm able to. Yeah. Oh, what we got going on down here? All right, on down the trail. water source. Oh, I need more. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it is down here. All right. Ah, yeah, this is a good water source. Oh, this looks beautiful. All right. All right, guys, so it looks like we're coming up on the shelter. Roaring Fork Shelter. I'm happy to be here. Like we got a couple hikers here already. All right. So here at this shelter, you have to walk up from way down yonder where the shelter's at, over to here, which is where Bear Box is at. How's it going?
Good, how's it going?
All right. Yep.
Right here, though?
Yeah, down there where it says shelter.
Oh, good.
Yep. Then you gotta walk down yonder this way, back to the shelter. Like, I thought they put that box. You're gonna put that box right here by the sign. Here's your sign.